SGC here, and we're finally back. I'm so sorry, because I've been super busy reading comics and then doing a review for them. It's just crazy time consuming, but we're back. I'm going to scale it down a bit and it'll be like quick, concessive reviews of each thing I read. So, let's start. Gotham by Midnight, number 6. Ben Templesmith is gone. I really did enjoy the arc with him. The art was just great. I mean, Templesmith with all these ghouls and just weird horror stuff is great. Now we have a newcomer by the name of, let me check, Juan Ferreyra, and I really dig his art. It is interesting. It's different, very different to what Templesmith was doing, but I enjoyed it regardless. And this new arc with the whole Spectre thing now, with full on blown, everyone's like, you were the Spectre sort of thing. I was enjoying it, and I'm still enjoying it. I was thinking that I might drop this, but I saw the art, and the storyline, I mean, with the whole supernatural thing, I was like, hey, I'm okay with it, and I'm definitely staying around. Mythic number 2, I don't know how I feel about this. After I read this, I was like, maybe I'll stay for the first arc, and that's it. The first issue was really strong, really intriguing storyline. The art was a lot better. I mean, the same artist and everything, but it just didn't feel the same, in the sense where it was a lot more fun in the last issue. This time around, it was just like a lot of just weird stuff, and the art just didn't feel the same in terms of like it was a lot more, I would say, I don't know, just a lot better in the first arc. It feels like things were more tighter at this time. Things were more tighter and this felt more looser, and the character models just didn't feel the same, as if I missed an issue and they changed the artist or something. But definitely the same guy and all. So kind of disappointed, and hopefully they wrapped it up with issue 3. Legacy of Luther Strode, issue 1 was amazing. Sorry I didn't do a review on that, but amazing as always. New characters, new fight scenes, and wow, to see someone on par with Luther is just kind of crazy. And really, what's going to happen, I really love it. I wish Tradmore and this team can go on forever. I would buy anything they do. And I'm totally checking out Justin Jordan stuff as well. You should too. Tradmore, amazing guy. And I really love where this is going. Daredevil 16, we're on the road to almost finishing with this creative team. Really sad that they're leaving. Samnee's art, Waid's story has been really fun. Now they brought in the Kingpin. Really reflects off the whole Daredevil season 1 thing. Kingpin, I haven't read it. I haven't read Daredevil back in the day, so just, you know, Kingpin inclusion for me is really great as a new reader. And I really enjoyed it, and the stakes are high, and everything was just great, and I'm just be sad to see that this creative is going to go. But I am still intrigued on what's happening with the next creative team. They seem to be having some crazy good ideas, so I will probably check out the first issue. But definitely, this was a good read. Batgirl 41. Obviously, this is the whole Batman, new Jim Gordon robot thingy happening. I have no idea what's happening because I'm not reading Batman. But it's alright. I mean, a break with the whole high school, college thing. I enjoy this issue. The art is normal art. Really loving the characters, colors, bounciness. And I wonder what's going to happen next. And yeah, I'm sticking around. Hellbreak 4. This series so far has been really great. The whole concept of finding demons and just rescuing people and all that stuff, possession and everything. Trella's art is just really great for these monster designs and these tough dudes, and just this whole twist where Colin Bunn wrote like people into these realms, and it's just really fun, and I can't wait to read the rest. And it's just, the colors are great. I mean, Dave Stewart, great stuff as usual. And I'm really digging the whole people in the realm and the whole breakup of the team, and it's just a really good team book. And well, I wouldn't say it's just a really great team book, but I would just say it's a good team book. More progression with the characters and storylines, and it's just like good stuff. UFO No, number 3 of 6. Definitely, I read the first 2. I enjoyed it, but I don't think it's like it sticks with your mind in the month past sort of thing. But it has crazy monsters designs, and it's just like weird UFO stuff. And though the character designs are somewhat similar, I mean, I swear the first 2 main characters look exactly the same, and I was like, who is this? But I really dig the whole weird art stuff, so I'm sticking around. And I mean, I committed. It's a 6-issue thing. I'm sticking around regardless. I mean, enjoy the art. The UFO-ness of everything is just fun, and I wonder how weird it's gonna get. Southern Cross number 4. I don't know. I really don't know. The first 3 issues, I think it's not really sticking in my head. The first issue was intriguing and it was cool setting and everything, but it just seems like it's not going anywhere. I mean, we get the discovery of her sister being the engine and thing, and I mean, there's a lot more action and all, but it just seems like, I don't know. I don't think, like, you know, save money. I mean, comics are expensive, people, and maybe I'll stick around for another few issues, or the first arc at least. I mean, it is 4 issues so far. Maybe I'll stick around for 5 or 6. But that's pretty much it. It's not very amazing. I mean, it's not really going anywhere where I was hoping it to go. And if you ask me, it's just like, I don't know, the characters are just really not interesting to read. And it's just sad, I guess. I was really intrigued by the first issue. Effigy number 6. This whole arc thing has been interesting in the whole alien body thing. But I feel like with 6 issues, a lot could have been said. But it just feels like they're floundering a lot. And I'm not really intrigued on the whole narrative process. And I mean, the art, I mean, I really enjoy the art. It just feels sometimes sort of static-y in a sense where a lot of the backgrounds are a lot blander than I feel like I would like. I mean, it's just the movement. Movement is an issue here. And I mean, the covers are awesome. The whole concept is cool. But I mean, now with this first arc, it sounds like it's finished. And it's just, yeah, I guess that's it for me. Invisible Republic number 4. This has been a good read, definitely, for the first 4 issues now. And the whole jumping back and forth in time is interesting narrative as well. The artwork is just great, the world building is fun, and it's just intriguing to see where it's going to go with this whole politicalness of everything. And it's just an interesting read, and I definitely will stick around. Lady Mechanica number 3, the Tablet of Destinies. It's finally back, and I don't know, I'm looking at the price, $4 to cut down my costs. It just feels like this is a guilty pleasure buy, and it's not really satisfying my need for Lady Mechanica. I just feel like there's a lot of text happening here, and a lot of story, but it just doesn't feel like it's going anywhere. The characters don't feel fun to read, and the action isn't that crazy, and even the artwork is not, I don't know, it's just not the same. And I mean, because I guess Martin Montel is now helping out with the art. Character designs are done by Joe Bennett, but it's just, I don't know, it just feels like I will probably stay around for the end of this arc and that's it. And I mean, it's sad to say because, I mean, comics are expensive, I could keep saying, but it's just like, you know, I'd rather spend money on something that I enjoy and looks good, because I know enjoyment for me is, it should be a higher factor anyway. Where Monsters Dwell number 2. This is definitely for Garth Ennis and a Frank Cho cover. And Ennis' storyline is just fun. The monsters are cool. The drawing actually is pretty legit. I don't know who Russ Braun is, but the story is interesting in this whole Battle World thing. I'm not really reading the main Battle World stuff. I'm reading the Fringe stuff. And I really like the whole, you know, Savage Skies and just whole not being it connected to anything. But I guess it is. But really, I enjoy it for what it is, and it's gonna end when Battle World ends. So I'm okay with spending a few bucks here and there for you know test runs of just storylines. I don't know if it's a test run, but Garth Ennis, it was just good fun with this whole dude and chick sort of powered couple sort of thing, and they had to survive in this world of treacherous savage land, and I enjoy it. Fight Club 2, David Mack cover, amazingness. This really is just because Chuck is writing it. If it was someone else was writing it, I don't know if I would have been interested or intrigued to read it. I mean, this is a legit sequel, and I'm enjoying it where it's going, because it seems like like, the art is fun with Cameron Stewart's art, and it's just the whole, like, balancing sort of narrative, and it's interesting to see where they're gonna go, because, I mean, I read the book, I watched the movie, and how they dealt with the whole split personality thing is interesting, and with Fight Club, it's just like, you see each panel per panel, so to keep that intrigue, it's like, when is what, is interesting as well, so definitely staying around. And David Mack. Jungle Girl Season 3, Episode 3, I mean, Issue 3. Obviously, Frank Cho cover. I mean, the storyline itself, I mean, it's there's a lot of action, I guess. It's kind of weird in a sense, but this is a guilty pleasure that I enjoy, even though it's kind of pricey, because, I mean, it is $4. Like, Lady Mechanica is a different realm. Like, the art is interesting, but the story, but here, it's just like, I don't know, it's kind of dumb read, but, I don't know, Frank Cho, but maybe, I don't know. I wish he drew it instead of this Doug Murray. and or was it Jack Jadson? I don't know. But guilty stuff, guilty. I'm so guilty. So there you have it. That's it for this week's comics. I'm finally back. I mean, I really gotta get into gear to doing these right when I finish them, so it's fresh in my mind. And yeah, hopefully, you know, spread the word. Give me some encouragement that more people are watching this, because I mean, I hate to admit it, it's just like comics are sort of like the lower rung of this channel thing now. It's just kind of sad. Because, I mean, really, there's a lot of people writing about reading, videoing about comics, so I'm not really up there. I won't be. But I like talking about the comics to people, and to do it online is fun as well. It's just a whole balance issue of the whole, like, oh, how much do I talk about the plot in terms of the drawings, narrative pacing, paneling, compared to just, like, did I enjoy it? Will I keep it? I think that's a new thing that I will do, though, is the whole, like, how I feel initially about the storyline, as in, why am I still buying this? If I have that feeling, I would definitely say it out loud, because, I mean, with this whole cutting back movement I'm pulling off, it's just like, if I don't enjoy it as much, it's just like, why am I still buying this? Because, I mean, money is money. I could go somewhere else, buy some other great books, sort of stuff like that. Anyway, that's pretty much it for this Wednesday comics review time, and that's all. Out.